Good morning, everyone. I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm Natalie Bovis, sitting in for Kristen today.
And this is New Mexico style. Cheers.
Cheers.
I love starting the day with a mimosa.
Non-alcoholic. It's only 8 o'clock, right?
See, that's
We're good.
I like that. Well, of course, Natalie is a native Santa Fean. You may remember that she is the Liquid Muse. We love the Liquid Muse. So, you know, if you've been watching the show regularly, you've seen Natalie on. In fact, it was just about, what, a week and a half ago, maybe?
A week ago, last week.
Yeah, so, and you were on and you made us delicious drinks. We actually did the sangria day.
For fiestas.
So good. So now, talk a little bit about your books first, because I want people who haven't read them. I told you, I gave these as gifts to my sister for her wedding. Best books. Love them.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Love.
Well, they're The Bubbly Bride, Your Ultimate Wedding Cocktail Guide, and
So cool.
Pregatini's Mixology for the Mom-to-Be. So obviously, these are non-alcoholic. These have lots of liquor.
Well, what I love is I call the Pregatini's book, Pregatini's subtitle, Designated Driver.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, think about it. New Mexico was, at one point, I think, like the worst state in the country for
drunk driving. Yeah, it was.
So it is, you know, I think that the state is doing a lot to really change that and make people be a little bit more aware, a little bit more responsible. So,
exactly.
You know, mocktails, non-alcoholic cocktails.
Yes.
Great way to go.
I told you, my favorite joke to do is to just make a bunch of drinks for people with the non-alcoholics and see if they still act silly, and then tell them after the fact, oh, by the way, that's an act, isn't it? No, I'm so dry, I can't stand it anymore. It's been crazy. Really, it's non-alcoholic. Yeah, so, I mean, you can totally do that game to somebody. I think it's funny.
Or if you're having a party and you can tell someone's maybe had one or two too many, you know, but you don't want to be rude and make them uncomfortable. Just make them a non-alcoholic drink, slide it over.
I like
They'll never know the difference, and you're
know.
being responsible.
I like that, because those martinis really did taste like martinis, just without the headache after the fact. So I love that. And Bubbly Bride is such a good shower, engagement, wedding gift. I mean, it's perfect.
Well, it's sort of one of those, hey, congratulations, you just got engaged. You might need this.
A couple things that might make you need a drink. In fact, you actually also have really great illustrations along with the recipes. Did you create every recipe in the book?
Actually, I did most of them.
Wow.
I know a lot of fantastic bartenders, mixologists around the U.S. and in other countries.
Yeah.
So, you know, I tapped some amazing people's knowledge and pulled some extra recipes, and most of them are mine, though.
So cool. And it's all.
You have to come over and test my new recipes so I can try them out on you. Like, what do you think
Hold my arm, twist it.
And we won't drive afterwards.
We will not drive, I promise you. Maybe we'll stay at Bishop's Lodge, because, you know, they're on the show today.
I love Bishop's Lodge.
I know. I'm so excited to head out there, because they're here today, and we're going to actually be tasting a really good salad dressing that they make.
I'm here on a good day.
Yeah, you always pick a good day. And it's always a good day when you're here. And you're actually, speaking of your books, you're actually going to be doing another book. Tell us about that.
I turned in the manuscript yesterday. Yes.
She was really worried. It was due last Friday, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's great, though. I'm excited. It's a garden to glass concept, which means that we're using a lot of herbs, homemade ingredients, really bringing the concepts of the kitchen to the bar.
Yeah.
So I love that kind of culinary aspect. So it's
especially
really fun.
here in New Mexico, because you know, the ingredients and the resources that we have to pull from with the agriculture, and you know, all of our chefs talk about that all the time. And so I like how you're incorporating that and really using your New Mexico knowledge and the native, you know, the native background that you have here.
Well, we have so many amazing restaurants in Santa Fe and Albuquerque. I mean, you know, so with that strong focus on food, why would people not think about those same kind of concepts in their drinks?
Exactly. So, and non-alcoholic or alcoholic, so it's good you have options. Now, you know, you've also done a lot of high-profile parties. I don't want to miss out on telling people about this, because you've had some serious experiences. So this is cool.
Well, you and I have both lived in LA and had our little, you know, celebrity encounters.
Oh, Kendra.
So with Kendra, you know what? She was so sweet, because she was pregnant there, but she didn't look pregnant yet.
Oh my God.
And so she was drinking. I created a Pregatini especially for her for this party in Beverly Hills, and so we were taking a picture and said, "Wait, let me hold up the book because I want to make sure people know this is non-alcoholic."
That was smart. Good publicity right there.
Yeah, it was great for me, because there's, you know, gorgeous little Kendra holding my book. I was like, thank you.
Oh my gosh, how fun is that? And oh, now who's this?
Okay, this is Ferran Adria. This is in Spain, and Ferran Adria is really known for like this, what's called molecular gastronomy.
What does that mean?
Well, it's like airs and foams and all these like crazy scientific approach to food. And so his restaurant El Bulli in Spain was #1 restaurant in the world 3 times in the world.
And you lived there?
I did. I lived like 20 minutes from there, and I was so lucky that I got to check him out.
And there's Wolfgang?
So Wolfgang Puck, obviously, you know, in LA, he's like such a marketing guy, right? Those are the launch of his iced teas. And on my podcast show, One for the Road, I interview celebrity chefs. So
love that.
I get just as excited about celebrity chefs as I do about actors and singers.
Well, you should. I mean, this is your business, and they are. I mean, right now, I think celebrity chefs really have made their mark. It's different because now we have shows like Hell's Kitchen, and we have all these TV shows that really show how hard the work they do really is. And you actually write about a lot of the things you do. You do the Liquid Muse letter.
Yeah, well, the Liquid Muse letter is something that people can sign up for. It goes out once every couple months. And it has links to fun things like our appearances together.
That's fun.
And articles from celebrity chefs, you know, about celebrity chefs and mixologists and everything to do with cocktails, food.
And because you're not busy enough, you also do an online radio show called One for the Road. What's that all about?
So One for the Road is because I'm moving around a lot with my work as the Liquid Muse, and I get opportunities to talk to chefs and mixologists in different places. I thought, why not make it a travel and tippling, you know, podcast show, which you can download for free on iTunes every Wednesday. We have our new segment. In fact, right now there's one up on absinthe. I interviewed an absinthe expert in Paris, and it was just like such a fun experience. So if you're absinthe curious, that would be a good one to check.
I like that. Okay, so that's fun. There's a lot of fun things that you're doing, and you know, you said you lived in LA, so you know all about that whole Hollywood gossip thing. And I don't know if you are into the drama of reality TV. I have a problem. It's not a drinking problem. It's called reality TV. I don't know if you watch The Bachelor Pad.
Once in a while.
Last night was the season finale. So viewers, you don't have to worry. I will not be talking about Bachelor Pad for a very long time because it's over now. But if you do watch the show, last night they crowned the winners. Now the winners had an opportunity to win $250,000 as a couple, okay? And this is really an interesting...
So what if you break up?
Well, this is an interesting concept. They're not a couple when they start the show. They either become couples or they come on the show. There's really no rule as far as the couple thing goes. But in this particular case, the finale, okay, the finalists were engaged about a year ago. Within the year, they were engaged. They broke up. They both end up on Bachelor Pad in the same house. She meets up with another guy who we find out last night she is now engaged to.
What?
While she's in the finale with her ex-fiance.
So who gets the money? That bottom line, who gets the money?
Well, this is the thing. They have a choice. So here's the choice. It's $250,000. You either... You have a choice to share or keep. Now, if both couples say share, then they split it evenly. If one person in the couple says keep, that person keeps it. And if both say keep, neither of them get it. So now he finds out on the air that she's engaged to another guy that was in the house after only knowing him for a couple months. He's devastated. So he has this choice. So we're thinking he's probably going to say keep because he doesn't want the new fiance.
I would.
Well, they both said share because he has a lot of integrity and he's a very good character, and he felt like it was the right thing to do. So now they both split the money.
See, she should have been engaged to him. He sounds like a nice guy.
I know. I love this guy.
Thinking?
He's this cute Italian from New York too.
Wow.
Well, right there.
Hello.
See, hi, Michael. Well, he's single, so you know we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, they picked a new bachelor and they announced it last night, and it's Ben, who was the semifinalist in the last. He wasn't my favorite, so whatever. We'll see. Meanwhile, another show I like, The Voice. You ever watch it?
No. But no, I've missed out on TV. I've been gone for the last
You have been
year,
traveling.
So, yeah.
Well, you're doing much more productive things, clearly, than I am doing. So, rumor has it that Christina Aguilera may not be returning to the show for the third season.
I love her.
She's great. Now, she was great on the show. She was a little silly once in a while, but overall, obviously brings a lot to the show and star power. And she is returning for season 2, but producers are reportedly saying that she may not return for the third season because she does lack a work ethic. And that, yes, she and fellow coach Adam Levine, who is from Maroon 5, serious off-screen feud, and they've got a hit. They've got like a #1 song right now.
I love that.
Jagger, is that moves like Jagger?
Move it like Jagger, yeah.
We're having non-alcoholic too. Unbelievable. So yeah, so that's the story with them. So we might not see her on season 3, but we will see her on season 2. Another fun thing I like to watch, pageants. Do you watch pageants?
I love beauty pageants. I've always loved, but not the little kid ones.
Not the toddler and tiaras
ones. I hate they're creepy, the baby ones.
We just talked about one of them dressed like Dolly Parton at 4 years old. It's too much.
Yeah. Oh, ew. Yeah.
Thank you. Disgusting. That was my reaction too.
Yeah.
But a new Miss Universe was actually crowned last night in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and Miss Angola Leila Lopez won the title. So pretty. Look at her.
She's amazing. amazing. And she sounds like such a nice person. She does
so
a lot
classy.
of community work and work for HIV and all sorts of things like that.
Oh yeah, I mean she beat out 88
gorgeous.
other competitors, and that's a lot of competition during the 60th anniversary of the world's biggest beauty pageant. And her platform, like you mentioned, is social issues. You know, she currently does work with underprivileged children, HIV patients as well.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I like that. Makes me feel like she really deserves it.
Exactly.
She's kind of regal looking. She's
She
beautiful.
is. She does. She looks like a princess. She's gorgeous.
Love her. Okay, now let's get back to another topic we like, food.
Food. I love food.
Love food. Do you like melon?
I do.
Do you have a favorite kind?
Well, I'm not going to say cantaloupes. I know where you're going with this one. And I do use them in drinks, too.
I know, and I love cantaloupe. Our producer loves cantaloupe. She has it almost every day after the show. So now we're a little worried because 3 New Mexicans have actually died and 6 others are ill with listeria infections that are linked to contaminated cantaloupe right here in New Mexico.
Isn't that crazy?
The tainted melons have also been found, though, in Texas, Colorado, as well as in Nebraska. But that really scares me because I've been eating cantaloupe. I actually said to Kristen the other day, our producer, I said, you inspired me to eat more cantaloupe.
Well,
the 2 of us are eating cantaloupe. So if you don't have a host or a producer tomorrow, you know why. Oh my God, is that crazy?
And it sucks because you're trying to eat healthily and have fruit, and then you go and get listeria. I mean, that's not fair.
I know, and the fatal cases actually include 2 men from Bernalillo County and a woman from Curry County, and the other cases came from Bernalillo, Chavez, Otero, DeBaca, and Lea County. So,
my goodness.
I know, I feel terrible about that. I mean, who would think?
Random.
Exactly. And another random thing, another earthquake rattled residents on the New Mexico-Colorado border. A light quake actually hit the Trinidad area about 11:30 it was.
Wow.
Yeah, so a tremor was felt 17 miles west of Raton, and the same area was hit just last month. I mean, what is with earthquakes in New Mexico and New Jersey and New York and DC?
I felt the New York one. I was flying through the airport and the whole thing started shaking. I thought it was a plane going by. It was an earthquake. I'm like, they have earthquakes in New York? Like, nah.
No. Or
3 minutes later on the news,
What is this world coming to?
I'm scared.
Let's have a mimosa and find out what the weather will be.